Wow. Just wow. I've been reading and watching My Hero for quite some time, but there's one thing that's been bugging me. One thing that I really have to get off my chest. And it's yet another opinion that seems controversial for some reason. That being, I don't hate Mineta.
I've got these sticky balls.
In fact, I kind of love him. Now, in the character polls for Shonen Jump, in both Japan and the US, he placed 18th and 17th respectively. Now, that's not very high up, but it's actually pretty up there in comparison to a lot of the other characters. So, apparently he didn't start off as hated as he was, but going from the second poll onwards, he's nowhere to be seen there. Now, this right away doesn't mean that a character is hated, but looking around YouTube and Reddit and other message boards, that hatred certainly does exist. Now, My Hero is a shonen. We all accept this. And shonen stories are full of archetypes. Mineta's the pervert. Now, perhaps that archetype's outlived its time, but I find it strange that he's being hated for things that, even to this day, are character traits and actions attributed to other rather popular characters. Now, for years we've seen just about every type of pervert anime can throw at us. From the old pervert to the young pervert to the hot guy, hot girl, ugly guy, ugly girl, everything in between, heroic, villain, whatever. So what I'm wondering is, what is it specifically about Mineta that's freaking everyone out so much? Now, is Mineta a little bit of a creeper? Oh god, yes he is. But what he's not is someone who takes it overboard, especially in comparison to his contemporaries. The most he's really done is attempt to peep on girls in a hot spring, something that pretty much every shonen protagonist or some other type of character in those series do. I mean, our Lord and Savior Kamina's done stuff like that. And you don't see people jumping down his throat for it. He's groped one girl one time in the entirety of the series. He got pushed down to the water for it, and he's never tried that again. I would possibly even say that he learned from it that that's one of those things that's just a little bit too far. Another thing is that people are saying that he's the only one doing these things, yet usually when he's doing a peep or he's trying to get the girls into a cheerleading outfit or a swimsuit, he's got a bunch of the other guys going along with him. He's never really doing those things on his own. He may lead and incite the other boys, but he's not the only pervert in the group, because they're all horny little teenagers. This is a high school show. It's kind of how they all are. Now, other than his perversity, I've seen people complaining that he's useless, that he's weak, that he's stupid, and that he's a coward. I really have to ask these people, what show and what manga are they reading? He's not really the coward archetype of the series, because every single time this kid has been placed in a dangerous situation, he may have acted scared, but he's always gone out and actually had the fight. He's accomplished his goals in these situations, and they've never really been about him overcoming the fear of them. He just does it because that's his character. He can sometimes even pretend to be scared, such as during the examination, where he played up the idea that someone else might see him as afraid and completely used that against Midnight. Even Recovery Girl admitted that, oh, that was all just part of his plan. That's the entire reason that he went and took the mask tape before he ran out, because he was expecting her to follow him. This is one of the few times in a series like this where he really did have it all planned out. Because that's kind of the character that Mineta is. Going back to him being called dumb, where did that come from? He's actually considered one of the smarter kids in the class, to the point where it's plot relevant, as a joke perhaps, but still relevant to the plot of the exams. And something else showcased in that, don't go looking to Mineta to be the coward or the character whose arc is about him being scared in the series. That role's already been taken by Aoyama. Every single arc that he's been in has focused on his fears and him trying to overcome those fears. That's his purpose in the story. That's not Mineta's. And to go further into that, Mineta's not the ditz. That's Kaminari's role in the story. He's the goofball that actually is usually shown following Mineta when Mineta's going up with some kind of scheme. Because that's Mineta's role in the story. He's the conniving little schemer. He's the pervert, but he's also the intelligent one who has a useful ability, but he's not a slacker. He does play it up a little bit in order to trick people, but he's never actually shown to be stupid or weak or even cowardly, because he's always out there practicing, working, and improving himself. So I'm just wondering where these things are coming from. Now, I'd equate Mineta to a character far more like Mount Lady or Uwabami. Characters who state their goals and reasoning for being heroes, as in making money or trying to be famous. This may seem selfish or unfit for the hero label, according to Stain's beliefs and ideology, but they do actively put their lives on the line, just like we could see Mineta doing in the future. And they do go out there and help people, and they care about the world and the civilians under their protection. That's really the role I see Mineta fulfilling. Yeah, he's the cringy pervert, but what he's not is someone lacking in ability, intellect, or potential. Well, this is just something I want to get off my chest because I really do not get what is going on with people and this Mineta hatred. Well, once again, thanks for tuning in, everybody. Next time I'm going to be doing another animation critique video, whatever we call these things, and I'll be discussing the new She-Ra series. I've got a lot to say about that. I've asked a lot of people their opinions, and I'm going to be sharing mine, what I like, what I don't like, and what I expect to be coming out with it. Well, put in the comments other things you want me to talk about, other things you want me to complain about, and share this video with whoever you think might like or hate it. Well, I'll see you all next time.
I've got these sticky balls.